Hey there, folks, it's me, your old pal, Officer Hank Schlitz. Yeah, coming to you over the internet tubes. How you doing out there, folks? I really hope it's doing good and you're not, recovering from any severe wounds or, currently being held in some sort of human slavery situation. I really hope that everything is just going peachy fucking keen, alright? You know why I'm here? I'm here because, I've been duped again, and I'm here to bitch and moan about it. I'm here as, your very honorable, friendly neighborhood game cop. I'm not here in the official capacity of the North Lake Police Department. I am not here to bust any hobos or anything like that. I am here to tell you about something that I did, and it's a sorry, go. I'm flummoxed here. I'm so upset. I'm so upset, and I think I have actually legitimate reasons to be upset. I'm the only one who's watched my videos, and I've reviewed them, and I'm not particularly pleased with the acidity of my personality and how I come off. I'm not so angry and mean all the time. I'm actually a very kind, very generous man, and I spend a lot of time helping people and being selfless. And, people tell me that all the time. They might just be thoughts that I have a hard time discerning reality from truth sometimes. I don't know what's dreams and what's just fantasies and what's truly happening to me. I've had entire conversations with people. Then, months later I'll bring it up and I'll be like, hey, so how about all that shit you were saying about Get Out and how it wasn't a great movie? Turns out you weren't very smart when you said that. And he'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about? We used to Get Out together. We never saw that movie. I've never seen Get Out. I don't even know what's Get Out. What are you talking about, you fucking... Who are you? And then I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Have I been living in a dreamland again? Have I been swept away to the land of Nod? Oh, it happens. It happens. It's another thing that you gotta see a doctor about because it's problematic, especially for me. I'm carrying a gun around and I'm like, I'm not able to, accurately discern fantasy from reality about 80 to 90% of the time. And I don't think playing games is helping. Particularly not these fucking games, alright? Because most of the time I'm playing games, but let me tell you something, folks. This game played me. It played me like a fucking fiddle for the devil, alright? And it's not cool. And I'm here to bitch and moan about it. Alright, so what are we talking about here today? I'm a game cop talking about games. And what kind of game are we talking about? We're talking about ARGs, alright? Fucking stands for Augmented Reality Game, alright? It's a big crock of bullshit, alright? There's two types of games. Two, alright? This is two fingers. I don't care what the fuck you say, alright? I can't see it too well, but there's two types of ARGs, alright? There's the more benign ones that I think people might be a little more familiar with, unless you're on this fucking jackhole of a channel, YouTube's talking to the public type thing, because it's you fucking jackholes that I got a beef with. You YouTube motherfucks getting all uppity and thinking that you can just oh, God, I'll get to it. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, so option number one. Option number one is a thing kind of like Pokemon Go, where you're just dicking around, looking at like you're looking at your phone and it's showing you stuff like you're pointing your camera at your bed or a book or your friend's face, and then there's the fucking Charmander hanging out on there and you gotta get it or something. You gotta pop balloons hanging out in the sky. It's just some fucking little dumb games. It's nothing. It's fucking benign bullshit, alright? I don't really have any fucking problem with that shit. Doesn't affect my life. I'm not... Oh, God. The rage almost made me vomit. I'm sorry. It's happened sometimes, But I'm not editing this crap. Someone told me I should, and I'm like, fuck you. You don't know what you're doing, alright? You're getting the unedited truth from me, and that's what the people need. They don't need cuts and flim-flammery. Flim-flammery, they get enough of that at home, alright? And I want you to watch this. I don't care where you watch this. I probably won't watch it. But you're not going to get any bullshit from me, all right? Whether you watch it or not, you're not getting bullshit from me, all right? And that's something I can really say that I benefit the world, all right? Regardless if anyone pays attention to me, I'm not giving any bullshit, all right? And that's the American truth. God, I'm getting fucking losing my track of thought. Okay, option number one. We got Pokemon Go. Option number 2, we got these other things that I got a real fucking problem with, alright? They're called augmented reality games because they pretend to be reality, and they act like they're like these weird puzzles that are being perpetrated by secret organizations or the fucking CIA or something, but they're not. They're just a bunch of fucking jackholes making fucking allegories about mythology and connecting it to a bunch of fucking numerology bullshit and astrology and a bunch of other fucking flat rates been going on since the fucking early 1900s. Oh, God! I'm so full of acid and fucking bile, it hurts. Oh, my insides are all black and viscous. It's awful. Oh, ugh. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Ugh. I'm drooling everywhere. I'm spitting, losing my mind. Why? Well, the reason why is because these fucking games, they get you all twisted like and whatever. I spend about fucking 250,000 hours, that's not even an exaggeration, watching all these YouTube things they called like meat sleeps in the black water tapes or whatever. They all have the presumption of being these real things. The real things supposedly that people found are these puzzles that they found or whatever, and they're all over the world. The fucking geocaching and all these other things that are kind of rote. But the thing that's fucked up about it is that they pretend like it's something real. And that's not cool. Like, I'm a cop, alright? I ain't ever solved a murder or whatever, but that would actually be in my purview. So when I'm looking at these things, like these tapes that have all these, like, it's like, oh, I found these tapes in the woods. I found these tapes in the woods, and I think it might be a murder. I think I might have found a murder. Or there's a YouTube channel, and it's like, is this YouTuber? Is he actually a serial killer and he's secretly doling out all the clues about his heinous crimes throughout the years? Is he trying to unleash his baggage on the vacancy of the internet's mind? Perhaps, but definitely not, okay? Like, that's fucking ridiculous. Life's not fucking Silence of the Lambs, alright? But I'm naive. I'm dumb. I want to believe that life can be like the movies. I want to believe I can be a hero. That's why I joined the fucking North Lake Police Department, so that I could be a hero. I'm not, okay? I fucking club hobos in the knee. I fucking tell kids to get away from the 7-Eleven patio. I don't know what you call it, the outside. The part that's not exactly the inside of the store. Get out of there. You don't want to be anywhere near here. Go home. Go home and read. Read about the giving tree. All right? Get some fucking morals, you pieces of I could go on and on and on about the problems I have with the youth of today. But the main thing I'm having an issue with right now is them making all these jackhole YouTube videos that are pretending to be murderers and stuff, all right? I'm looking at them, and I'm thinking like, oh, this person's a fucking maniac. I gotta put them down. I'm learning something. I'm on the track. I'm on the trail. You know, my life has been a big fucking fat hole of nothing, but now I'm gonna be something, you know? It turns out it's just an ad for a fucking movie. Everything's an ad for a movie. That's the problem with all this crap, is it acts like it's real, and it's actually just a fucking ad for a movie. I've been seeing all these things, then I watch them, and then I do my research, and it's like, oh, this is just made by a bunch of fucking video students. Or, this is an ad for a movie, like with this one thing, where there's this creepy thing, but there's this fucking guy, and he's like got this big buggy face, and presumably the psychiatrist story is like, the story is that this guy told the psychiatrist he was seeing this guy in his dreams, and the psychiatrist was like, oh, he's in my dream too. He's some kind of fucking dream monster, some kind of interdimensional traveler. And me, I'm like, oh, I'm on the trail. I'm going to find Doctor Who, but the evil version of him or something. And no, it's just like an ad for some kind of crap. Everything just gets out of hand. People start running with it and they go all crazy with it. But it's your fucking fault for making it in the first place, you folks like Meat Sleeps and other things and whatnot. And sometimes it's like fucking ridiculous, all right? One time I saw this one where it was like a guy, you know, oh, I found this tape or I found this place in the woods or something. It's all bullshit. Everything you see on there that's supposedly a ghost or a fucking killer or something, unless it's a story about a bunch of jerk-off cops like not like me. They would never put me on a murder investigation. Like, I'm not gonna lie, folks. I wouldn't be able to handle, like, even the most basic whodunit, all right? Like, I couldn't even figure, like, fucking who's the bad guy in Scooby-Doo, and it was always the same fucking guy. You know, it was always nobody. There's never a monster, but I always thought it was a monster. I always think there's a monster, all right? I'm naive like that. Probably shouldn't have become a cop because I'm so naive and I'm so prone to believing in ghoulies and beasties and monsters and all sorts of fucking fanciful shit. But that's neither here nor there, all right? Like, okay. Here's this one. This is the main thing that I saw that really got me by being a bonnet, all right? Because it was like, this guy, he's walking through the woods. He's doing some kind of thing, and he's like, oh, what's this? What's this now? I see, a wanted poster. It's like a wanted poster of a missing woman. Oh, she's missing. We gotta. What's this? Oh, there's another one. What's this? Another one. Oh, gee. Have I stumbled onto the hidden trophy room of a serial killer? And that's where, that broke the bank for me. I'm like, you can't be serious, right? Like, this is like the worst. This is like worse than what I'm doing. All right, this is more amateur than what I'm doing. This is more worthwhile than what I'm doing. I don't know. What are you doing back there? Yeah, fucking kitty. Oh, he's so cute. Anyway, I'm keep losing my train of thought here. Anyway, I think this one really got off the rails, folks. But hey, quantity over quality. All right, I'm just gonna be talking and spitting and raving, talking a whole bunch of fucking nonsense. All right. So, oh God, what was I talking about? I fucking actually forgot. It was okay. So the guy's going in the. It's just like it's not cool. All right, you shouldn't be using actual real missing people to presume that these things are actually real and getting people all in a tiff for these games. I get that you're saying it's like, oh, this is a different way of like engaging with the story or something. But honestly, I think it's just fucking lying at the end of the day. You just kind of like, you can't really fucking call a spade a spade. You can't really say what your story is in the first place. You're not comfortable saying this is just a story. It ain't real. It doesn't stand up on its own merits in that regard. So you have to make it seem like it could be real. It could be a real murder. It could be Cicada 6 billion. It could be some kind of secret. It could be the Illuminati trying to recruit me. But it's not, you fucking dipshit. It never will be, all right? Our lives don't fucking add up to anything. They don't mean anything, but that doesn't mean that we have to be roped up into all this fucking crap that makes it seem like we're the center of some fucking conspiracy, or we're gonna unravel this ball of yarn that's called life. We're not, all right? No one is. No one ever has. No one ever will. And certainly not some, it sucks, but sometimes people just go missing. You're not gonna be able to find them or whatever. It's sad. It's honestly sad. I'm not fucking joking about that. It's awful. But don't do that. Don't give people hope that this is somehow related to a murder, or don't use fucking evidence from an actual crime. That's fucking evil, you piece of shit. That's not cool. You should not be pretending that something is a real evidence in a real crime just so it can make you more eyeballs paying attention to whatever it is you got going on. All right? If you want to tell a story about dead babies and fucking a serial killer nailing women's scalps to trees in the woods, that's fucking fine. That's great. That's the American dream. But don't use a real fucking instance of that happening to make it seem like it's something that's real. You want to do that, make a documentary. Help people. Actually get the word out about a real crime. Don't make something up and then use a bunch of fucking horse shit. Sorry. Ugh. I'm just yelling and it makes me want to die. All right, I'm sorry. I hate all this stuff. I hate that I'm even doing this. It makes me sad when I think about it. But just don't, okay? In all seriousness, do not use a real person's thing to be an augmented reality game. I see it more often than you'd think, where there's presumably, they use real missing women, real unidentified missing murdered women and things like that. It's really horrible. It's not cool. All right. So, oh well. I've been talking for almost 15 minutes, and this is probably the worst thing I've ever done. All right. And I've savagely beaten people under false presumptions. All right. And I feel worse about this than I do that. All right. So that should give you some kind of clue. All right. So what's the moral of the story? Like always, don't fucking pay attention to anything. Everything is fake. Nothing is real. Especially on YouTube. No one's trying to solve a murder. No one's putting their crap on there, trying to divulge the information, all right? It's all just a bunch of fucking shiny balls trying to get you to look at them. That's all it is. That's all it is. And some of them are better than others. They get me looking at them. They get my dumbass all twisted up and thinking I'm connecting the dots. You should see my room. It's just red yarn and photos of vice presidents all over the place. But I'm going to tear it down because now I know it's a bunch of bullshit, all right? So yeah, maybe I'm just upset because I wasted my whole fucking day watching a bunch of YouTube videos that didn't amount to nothing, and now I'm making one of my own, fucking making the cycle complete. But, that's a story for another day, and I'm sorry to have wasted your day with this crap, all right? But hopefully you don't waste any more of your days like I did. Don't watch these ARG things, and if you see it coming, just know it's coming, because if it's like some like found footage thing, or it's like some fucking map to a body, it ain't gonna be on YouTube, okay? It just isn't. And if it is, it's like just a real horrible murder, and it's very obvious that that's what it is, and it gets taken off, all right? There is like fucking heinous shit on the internet, but I gotta tell you, you know, the people that do that are not these fucking masterminds that are pulling it together like some sort of elegant Marinese knot or something. It's just they're just dumbasses murdering people and like, oh, look what I did. Look at his guts. I'm playing in his guts. Oh, look at that, the blood everywhere. Like, that's the kind of person that's going to make a video of murdering someone. Not like the fucking Riddler, okay? That's just not real, all right? Augmented reality, you go fuck a duck. I have no interest in you, all right? And if I smell you coming, I take a piss on you because I know that you're full of shit, all right? And there's one person in this world who ain't full of shit, and it's me, Hank Schlitz, the game cop. Take it easy, folks. Bake a cake. Do anything else, but watch this crap. Later, game cop!